Hello, middle-aged gamers. This is Korean. I'm back with my first, well, not really my first, but my first video on YouTube and Facebook in a very, very long time. And I mean, there's a reason for that. It's just I've gotten busy, and now we've got Phil and Antoine on board, so now I actually have a little bit more time to make videos. And my goal is anyway to make at least 1 to 2 videos a month. Anyway, today's video is about Ni no Kuni Crossroads, which is a new mobile game out on Android and iOS. Unfortunately, it's only available in Taiwan, Japan, and Korea at the moment. But as you can see, I tried it out today. It was released today. And I wanted to let you guys know because actually, if you really, really want, you can download this and play it right now. It is free to play. You don't need to pay any money. Despite this being absolutely amazing and looking this good, this footage was recorded on my phone less than 6 hours ago. I was recording and playing on my phone at the same time, which lets you know how well this game was running. But anyway, let me fill in on the details. So, our first little subheading today is availability. And I get to use my fancy red text again, which is really cool. And I'm seriously, like, half my head is missing, so that's kind of weird, but that is my fake green screen going on. So, availability, like I said, it's in Japan, Korea, and Taiwan. So in Taiwan it's traditional Chinese, Korea Korean, and Japan Japanese. That being said, today while I was playing around with it, and you will see that in this video, if you watch all the way through, I might post this video and the whole video unedited as well, just so you guys can see the way it works. Anyway, that you can change to have English voices in this game. It is like a 180 megabyte download, so it's neither here nor there. And then you've got English. But that being said, I mean, like if you playing the Taiwanese version or the Korean version, the Japanese version, the text of the game, the boxes, the messages, the subtitles are all going to be in that particular language. So there are some caveats as well I want to talk about. So if you are a big Ni no Kuni fan and you really want to play this game, you can definitely do it in the Apple Store. And don't quote me on this, right? Because I don't want to get you guys into trouble. You can change regions whenever you want, just that you lose your balance on that region. So, for example, I live in Taiwan. I use the American App Store just because you have a lot more games, a lot more English games as well. While I can read Chinese and my Chinese reading is okay, it's not at the level where I want to read and play Chinese games all the time in my free time. So that's that. The second and Android, this is even worse. So on Android, if you're playing this on Android, like I was playing this on Android, this was captured on my Samsung S20, which I will talk about in the hardware section just now. That if you're playing this on Android, you can only change region once a year. So I changed region back to Taiwan this year, which is why I can play this actually. But so I cannot change region for another like 10 months. I'm pretty sure it's about 10 months. So that's something to bear in mind. And let's move on to hardware. So as far as hardware goes, I was playing this on my Samsung S20, which is about a year, more than a year old right now, 1 year and 1 month. Fantastic phone, ran this smoothly. As I was saying before, I recorded this and played this at the same time. I played it for about 20 minutes or so before I mistakenly hit the stop button on the recording. I was planning to play this video a bit longer, but it just didn't happen. So but after 20 minutes or so, my phone was pretty hot. But as you can see, this video runs flawlessly. There are some points of lag, but I think that sort of smooths it out later on as the cores of the Samsung Exynos chip sort of kicks in and kicks up to 8 cores. I will say the one thing, like this on the double X AMOLED screen looks absolutely beautiful. The colors, the saturation, it's wonderful. Now I should actually go back to caveats right now. So going back to caveats, you can play this game and you can have English options, but it will require some logic, some figuring out on your part in order to figure out that, hey, this is where I need to go, this is where I need to go. There is an option as well, again, later on in this video, where I mistakenly hit autoplay. So if you guys don't know what is autoplay, a lot of Asian RPGs, MMORPGs have this function where the computer just plays for you and farms for you, and you can just watch it do things. And that's what happened later on in this video. And which is cool because I did not know where to go, and I was not hardworking enough to read the Chinese and think about it. So that is something to be aware of. So if you do get stuck and you are playing this in Chinese or Japanese and Korean and you don't know how to read that language, you can just hit autoplay and it'll solve your problems for you. So now, you guys are probably wondering, this is free to play, but there are microtransactions. I've only played 20 minutes. I can't talk a lot about it, but I did see microtransactions where I think I finished the tutorial and then it was like, hey, yeah, you should click here and roll the dice and get this free stuff. And I don't know what the hell I'm getting, again, because this is all in Chinese. So, but there are microtransactions. So far, I can't imagine, and again, this is just to me logically speaking, that I don't imagine this is going to have a lot of like really serious microtransactions beyond like cosmetic stuff and that sort of thing. Okay, so how far? Geez, this is a short video. All right, conclusion. Really cool, really fun. Got that sort of Asian Diablo 4 Immortal sort of style where, you're holding your phone, you can move around, you've got the up side top right hand corner to look around. Bottom right hand corner is your melee attack. You've got your 4 specials on the right hand side. I did see health potions, and you've got a life bar, and when you hit things, you get to see damage numbers and that sort of stuff. Um, Very much that. I think just for the looks alone, this game is well worth it. Genshin Impact, of course, is on mobile, but that is Genshin Impact. This, I think, if you're a big lover of the Ni no Kuni world, especially the art style, this is freaking amazing. And definitely worth the download, definitely worth switching a region if you're on iOS, and even switching on Android if you really want to, or create a secondary Android account for Google that you can just play this on. It's definitely worth it. Give it a download out. It's out today. I downloaded it this morning. It was a 1.1 gig download and then a 1.8 gig update. So 2.8 gigs plus another 200 megs for English. So about 3 gigs if you're going to play this in the English with English voices. And yeah, so that's it for me. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button. Keep an eye out for the Middle Age Gaming podcast on Tuesdays, Taiwanese time, Monday nights, Eastern Standard Time. And let me know what you think. Send me a message, or send us, Middle Age Gaming, a message on our social. We'd love to hear from you guys. And let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys later.